Welcome to What in the Actual Mental Health, where we are fucking it up left and right with the excitement of today. So we have our beautiful faced George here who is joining us. It took us like 100 years to get him here.
That's true.
Really took a long time.
So you can call me Drew, just to, we can add some clarity to it. Well, my name is George Jones,
Yeah.
and that has to be like,
Where the fuck is Drew from?
well, my middle name is Andrew.
Okay, well that took a left turn very
You're
hard.
saying like George Jones is like
To
the generic thing?
No, it's
Is it the white country singer?
I think about the country singer.
That's
he
what
has
I
to be
think.
like the whitest male
yeah,
in history.
like you guys could not be more.
We could not be so. That
It's
far
like you
apart.
and me,
So,
but yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know who George Jones is.
What? He's like a very white. He's like literally a country singer who looks like this with blonde hair. He was
Yeah.
really popular in like the 70s and 80s.
really sad fucking music.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like
I
typical-
will.
I
country.
like him because he was a raging alcoholic.
Yeah.
He caught a DUI on the lawnmower.
Yeah,
First in history. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's freaking awesome.
yeah. And his songs are always like, "My dog died and got run over by my truck." That my wife who slept with my brother. It's like one of those country songs.
His nickname was the Possum because he have a sellout show and he wouldn't even show up.
Yeah,
He'd
he'd just be like,
drunk
or
as
he'd be so drunk he'd just get out on stage and just like fuck it up. Yeah.
People were still like,
Oh yeah. To the day he died, people were still.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the very first time I met you, I laughed because I thought the same thing. I was like, wow, that is farther from
The truth.
the
Yeah,
fucking.
from
Yeah,
the
that'd be like me being like, I'm Whoopi Goldberg. And everybody be like, that's fucking weird. that seems off. She has eyebrows and a few other differences.
So
Yeah.
just call me Drew.
Drew.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that I know your whole name too. So
Yeah,
okay.
that's-
yeah, just everyone can Google.
I have
Yeah,
no-
because I didn't know where we were going at first because you were just pulling
I
out
have
random
no-
names.
Yeah, I don't have any open warrants or nothing, so it's okay.
Okay. Thank God. Nobody will. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want anybody to know about you?
Let's see. My occupation. I'm a wireman with the IBW 611, local 611 here in Albuquerque, on state of New Mexico.
What is that?
I'm an
Electrical?
electrician. I'm an electrician. We call ourselves wiremen because
They fuck with
of the
wires.
the different classifications, different certificates, level of professionalism. So yeah, I'm a part of that organization and single father of an amazing 16-year-old daughter. Sarcastically and facetiously.
And we both got real quiet. I was like,
Being said, yes,
I was
we're
like-
too much alike. Yeah.
so she's your karma.
Oh yeah. Yeah, God knows he know how to play the hand, right? You know, because if she was a boy, I'd knock the fuck out of her. Every day.
I feel like if she was a boy, though, you guys probably wouldn't butt heads as much.
You know, that's I think so. You're right about that because I don't think that she would be able, by her nose, she being a female, she know who her dad is. She pushes the line a lot. You know what I mean? She pushes
Yeah.
that boundary, but
Well, and you have to remember though, is that sometimes kids will do that when you're the safest thing in their life because they know, like, I can push it because you're never going to leave me.
yeah.
So that's why typically kids are worse with one parent than another because that's the one they probably
Yeah.
feel the safest with.
Yeah.
Which is shitty, but
I'm that parent.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, this definitely
Yeah,
makes a lot.
but it
of
doesn't
sense.
feel
It's
good.
Amazing. Overall, we have a pretty good relationship.
Yeah.
She's well taken care of. I don't like to use the word spoiled because it's almost derogatory at my house, but she's well taken care of and she knows it.
Yeah.
So she's my baby. You
Yeah.
know, she's my baby.
Yeah.
But if I would have known he still worked, I would have got a fucking Harley instead of a child at 54 years old. So, but yeah, it's okay.
you're like, actually,
Yeah.
trade in.
Yeah,
I'll take this for
yeah.
that. Is there like a thing we can do here? It's just like layaway.
I know. I have to always tell everyone that I'm gonna like donate my kids to Goodwill.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a beautiful baby. She just,
Kids are
she's
hard.
like that.
They are.
Well, and you said that she's ADHD.
No,
Or
she
she's-
acts like she is.
she just- okay.
She's just 16 years old, and there's high energy. For one thing, you can't tell them nothing because that old saying like you're too old. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
It's like it's nothing new under the sun. Whatever you're doing, I've done it.
they
Unfortunately,
probably did it
I just
better.
probably did a lot better because you get caught every possible way. Ever, right? But it's fun to watch her grow up, and
Yeah.
I have the like. Till recently, I don't know if I'm getting more grumpy. They don't want to be around me a lot, but I had the hangout house. All the girls would come hang out at my house. So I done heard every conversation. I done caught the funny smells coming out the backyard. All that stuff. So It's amazing to watch them grow up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's just it gets tough. Just
Yeah.
life challenges. You know, my first instinct is to be a dad and try to protect her.
Yeah.
But like have some these pre-requests, these try to predict the future. Like, hey, you know, what's the look the word for prerequisites of her safety? And she's an explorer. She wants to get out and live her life, and I want to support that. But sometimes it's like you pushing it.
Yeah.
You are pushing it. Just not with me, just with the rules of life, right?
Yeah.
Just pushing it. But
Yeah.
it's an amazing journey.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an amazing journey.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. I still think about that Harley sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
My girls are only a year apart, and so that's gonna be
Yeah.
Yeah, back to back.
I have a boy,
All
so I'm
together.
good.
yeah. Is it like just very?
Yeah.
But and it's so interesting because Mike's daughter's 17. And she's like an anomaly of a teenager. I mean, she does have some teenagery things, but for the most part, she's like the idea of like a fun Saturday night for her is like coloring, or like hanging out with like her boyfriend, like at the house, or like
Yeah.
playing magic with her friend. Like she's not the 17-year-old that like.
You were.
No, I was actually a really good 17-year-old.
Yeah.
I never did. I never touched a drug.
Yeah.
I never like partied and like got like
Crazy.
anything. Yeah, I never got drunk. My first sip of alcohol wasn't even until I was like 20. I didn't have sex before I was married. Like I didn't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So like Brooke and I are very similar. And like I don't know what my little chickens will be like. Maybe they'll be like a combo, but they're very spicy.
Yes. Yes.
And so everyone's like, oh, like you're like, oh, that's your karma, and I'm like, oh, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like I did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're spicy now.
Yeah, because I'm all like jaded and shit. What's wrong? What happened there?
That's just that. I mean, your karma can happen whenever. Just
You
whenever.
done some shit wrong. You believe that? But, you try to
I
do
mean,
that
yeah, and
innocent
that's
shit.
the swear.
And that's probably what it is. It's karma for having just such a like a whack childhood. That could be the universe fucking with you right now
Oh.
too, right? So it's like you never did anything wrong. So,
I didn't. I mean, I did things wrong. But yeah,
yeah, just
I mean, my parents and I grew up together, though.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
I was perfect, so.
Okay, that's enough.
I was magical.
Oh no, I'm just grateful she didn't. My daughter isn't like like how you said. I was total opposite. I ran the street. You know what I mean? I was gangs, drugs, selling. I was a street pharmacist and all that type of stuff. And then
That's
I'm glad she's
how my
away
dad
from
used
that,
To refer
yeah.
to himself too was a
Yeah.
street pharmacist.
yeah, and it's it was. I'm just glad she didn't go down that
Yeah,
path. At
yeah.
least you know what I mean. But yeah, life is grand. Take it for what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Sounds super fun.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like more and more glad I have a little boy.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm like, oof.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
so it's interesting, right? Like right before we like turned the thing on here, we were talking about our kids feeling like safe with us and like I guess having outbursts or whatever. And I was reading something too the other day. I was reading something. Are you drunk?
I am fucking proud and shocked at the same time. Never. I'm like, hey, I'm reading this book, and she's like, what are those?
Okay.
Yeah. Did they have pictures on the?
Yeah, exactly.
pictures.
She's like, is it Watch Dick Run?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I was reading something about how like when your child is like fine, like all day long with school and like their friends and like their teachers, whatever, and then they just have like the meltdown at home, like they wait for you to get home. My oldest is like that. My 5-year-old, she is like fucking the most well-behaved child until I walk in the door, and then it's like game over. And then she's just like weeping and like she just like wants to be like in my cells, like she's just in it. And
She's like, I'm
my
right here.
husband's like, what is going on with you? And Mike and Alana are very similar, and so they butt heads a lot. Like she gets under his skin almost immediately.
Yeah.
Whereas like my little one, she's real fucking spicy, but she's spicy in a different way. She's kind of a little bully, and Alana's like more manipulative, and he hates that. Like it just like immediately gets under his skin. So it's interesting to like watch because like she has like these like emotional outbursts or whatever, and then might get so like irritated, and I'm like, that's literally you.
You're doing it right
You
now.
are
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
5.
Right.
Like, and
Yeah.
he's like,
Oh.
well, you know, yeah, no, I know she's like, and I'm like, she's like a copy and paste version of you.
Yeah.
She's just 5.
Right.
Well, that's why, like, when people are like, "Oh, I've done therapy," and I'm like, "Yeah, have kids, because then you'll have to redo it all over."
Fuck.
Because kids will bring out shit in you that you thought you worked on, or things that you think you're like, "I think I'm good," or "I don't really need to work on that," and then you have kids, and you're like,
Right.
"Oh, fuck, everything's a mess.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate everything," you know, and it like brings up like all the shit, and you're like, that's gross."
It could, to me, for me, it's like some of the smallest things. I have.
Both of us.
So one of my biggest things, and I think that's probably why I fail so much in relationships, is because I feel like I'll be taken for granted. And like a simple thank you will help, right? Feel some kind of appreciation, or feel like
Like, yeah.
I'm appreciated, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the safe place is it's definitely it's weird because me and my daughter had to work on that.
Yeah.
We had to work on that because I'm in construction. I'm in a management position, so sometimes I don't know how to make that switch, right? To be like go home automatically. I hit the door barking.
Yeah.
Like, why the kitchen ain't clean? Why this isn't done? Why is that doesn't done?
Yeah.
It's so I had some situations as of lately that helps me pull up my awareness. Like, hey. Because what my daughter would say is like, "Dad, how was your day at work?" And I have some old smart ass remark. Work is work, babe. Enjoy your little, fantasy world of being a teenager. Something. Instead of just answering the question, right? Or just even how about this? How about
sharing.
Your day? Or how about
Right.
your day?
Yeah.
And it's so far in between. But yeah, the safety deal is a big thing. For Damn.
Yeah, it's
That's-
hard.
Yeah.
It's funny because my husband does the exact same thing. You guys know each other. And I remember, like, there'd be a lot of times, like, in the very beginning when we'd be dating, like, he would say something. And, like, the way he would say it, I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, who the fuck is in the room? And it's so
Right, yeah.
funny because he would, like, catch it. And he'd be like, "Yeah, I just talked to you like you're an apprentice." And I'm like, "Yeah, the fuck you did. We should never do that again. I don't like that at all."
Right, yeah.
And it's funny because it's, like, hard for him to switch it off sometimes, or he'll, like, yell something. And I'm like, who are you yelling at? And then I'm like, "Don't cry," and he's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah.
Or like I'll tell him something about work and he's like, "Well, did you just tell him like cut their fucking shit?" And I'm like, "Yes, babe, that's exactly what I told a therapist. Like, could you cut your fucking shit?
Yeah.
It's gonna go over real well."
Yeah,
But
right.
it's funny because that like transition is hard for him sometimes of like being at work and then coming home to like, and our son is he's a feels kid. He feels all the things. He's more of a tender heart. So my husband got fucked because he's got me and our son and we're both like super soft and like fluffy. And he comes in and he's like, "What the fuck happened here?" And we're both like, "Oh my God, I gotta go."
Yeah. It's just a weird place.
It is. And he's had to learn and he's had to do the same thing where he's like, "Okay, let me just wait a minute before I lose my shit." And I'm like, "We're
Take the
tender."
long way home sometimes.
Yeah,
I have to.
exactly.
If it's a rough day,
Yeah.
I might take the long way home or
Yeah.
park down the street a little bit, do some box breathing or whatever.
That's good of you. Look at you
technique
using your
myself
skills.
to do. Yeah. So whatever technique I paid, $150 for a tool
To learn.
some kind of mental health tool. But it's so much easier, right? It's so much easier when it comes down to it because for a man, for me, being a man, I want we all got to have that soft place to
Yep.
fill in. You know what I mean? It's just me and my daughter, but still, I don't want to come home to feeling tension and bad energy.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And you don't want
So-
her to learn that
No,
in you
no.
and what she will replicate in relationships because that's what we do,
Yeah.
and that's where it's all, on both sides, men and women, that's where we learn what to look for in a partner is from our humans.
Yeah, it's funny because like her, I don't know, it's weird. She has a little boyfriend now, totally opposite from me. I don't know if he a little punk ass or not, but he seems to be. He treats her good, right?
That's
He
good.
treats her good. He's always mannerable to me. So yeah, the safety deal, I know that's huge for my kid. You know what I mean? Even sometimes like. There was some times that was rough. I was in a long-term relationship, and man, I was a freaking mess. I was mad at every fucking body, right? And she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go hang out. I'm gonna go spend a couple days at my mom's house to just get some, to get
Give
away."
space.
Yeah, and it's just shit.
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard
Yeah.
balance sometimes.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
is. But hey,
You learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and it's even like you think about the way men versus women communicate is very different. Like they say, how many like women use like 6,000 words a day, and you guys use like 5. You know, not like really, but I
Yeah.
mean, I'm exaggerating.
No, I think it's something more like, honestly, I think it's something more like women are like 10 to 15,000 words a day, and men are like 5 to 6,000
yeah, it's like
words a day.
it's like super
Like,
skewed.
and you're like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, there's the level of communication, right? The amount of communication, but it's also how we communicate.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, I don't know, man. And me and I got a couple of some of my closest female friends, and I've been in discussions that they come in agreement that men tend to be retarded until they open up. You know, someone is able to open up and teach us how to communicate in a proper way or a socially
share.
accepted way, right? So,
Yeah.
My dad used to say, honey, boys are dumb. Even when they get older, we're dumb. And we need someone to show us how to not be dumb.
Well, and it's so funny because like they've done studies to show that like when babies are born, baby boys are born with more emotions and more tenderness than girls are. But then girls are given the opportunity to show it more. So girls then start to lead with it and boys don't. And so the softness, the tenderness, the emotions that boys are naturally born more of having than girls, they pull it back and then girls end up excelling in it, which is so shitty. Because if you would just let them be, they would be like little tenders. But I mean, I get it. Like there has to be a point where there has to be like some masculinity that comes in, but completely not teaching men and boys how to like communicate and talk is difficult. And I think it's hard too because they say like for guys, like you typically talk in like one task at a time. Like I'm going to do this and then we can talk about this. Whereas women, it's like a spider web. I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this and this. And that's how we operate. That's how we communicate. That's how we've always been. That's how we kept babies alive back in caveman times, you know?
Yeah, it's, I read a book.
Too.
This was a long time ago though.
Okay.
About like
1.5.
it was called like Spaghetti and Waffles. Like women are like, and men are very waffle. They're very much like, hey, this is the one little section, and then when that is filled up with the syrup, then we can like fill the next section, and we're like all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you stick it together and it's like good fucking luck.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't know where that starts and ends, but it's all right here. And
Yeah.
you're like, we just stay in the box.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck your box.
Yeah, fuck your boxes.
We tend to concentrate on one task at a time.
Yeah.
And I think it's more how I would say how I was brought up. And you concentrate and you try to take care of this task at the best of your ability.
Right.
Or even try to surpass that.
Right.
Because I was taught that as a man or a young male or a boy, it's no room for failure. We can't be careless. Because at the end of the day, most times the male or the father or the husband or big brother, we're the caretaker, right? We tend to take care of everybody else. So when the shit hit the fan, everybody comes to us.
Right.
So that, and you say like that tough exterior comes down. We're taught that subconsciously, like. Even now, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, you get to a certain point. You know, you gotta be tough, right?
Yeah.
To even be accepted amongst other males.
Right. Yeah. You're gonna just shit
Or
kicked out of
even,
you.
you know, women don't want a fucking crybaby.
Right. Yeah.
You wanna
Nobody
have
wants
some
a
kind of
beta to be
level-
like, oh, he's so sad.
Yeah, he's so sad.
I'm not
He's
gonna
so-
die.
He's so sensitive, right?
Right.
It's like, you know, it's just.
Well, that's how you got eaten when you were tribespeople.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally engraved in your DNA.
Right. That's how your
For you to
semen
be the
gets to the.
protector.
Yeah, because your semen is the strongest because you as an individual are strong, and that's how you procreate, and that's how women pick men. They're not like, oh, look at that pussy over there crying. Oh, okay, I'll take that.
Right.
I mean, sometimes now it seems that we've like swung the pendulum a little bit further in that fucking weird direction, but whatever, you know, tomato. But yeah, like when I look at things, I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna die. Like with my husband, I'm like, well, go ahead and fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
It'll be right here.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and I appreciate that because I've never had that before. You know, and we've talked about that. It's like a big, it's a big deal to me that he is my safest place, and I always feel safe with him. You know,
Yeah,
when we
oh,
go
yeah.
places, you're
Yeah.
like, what are you gonna fucking do?
Yeah.
Like, have at it.
And that's
Let me
how,
know.
that's how I think I pick women that I've become interested in. I think it's like where's the safety net, right? The safety net is like because it's just gonna sound chauvinistic, but you know, I know me, I don't give a fuck. But we tend to work really hard to be the provider of a family, right? And then it's like, okay, then if I don't start gaining something out of that, it could be a safe place, it could be a level of gratitude or appreciation or something.
Right.
It's not longer a safe place for us,
Right.
right? So then we bail, or the relationship, or you just becomes really fucking toxic,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So safety goes on both sides.
Sure.
And you just got to figure out what level you need,
Right.
right? Sometimes my safety for me is just like, silence. And it sounds weird, but it's like, don't fucking come complaining to me about your shitty day. We have girlfriends and girl night, ladies' night out for that. But you know what? It's just a weird place because men, we listen differently too.
Yes.
Because you sit there and you complain, you complain.
Yeah,
you want to be a
fix.
fixer, but then we hear things differently because when you come in and you complaining and complaining and complaining, if that's the case, right, or your kids complaining or whatever, but then all we know is like, what are we sacrificing to give you the life that you have? So it's kind of those type of things. When I say silence, that's kind of a safe place for me. It's like, okay, not all the time. Yeah, of course you're supposed to come vent to me, right? So we can solve the problem, but when it's when it turns to like a
when it just needs to be. Well, and I think that's what's hard is sometimes you have to tell your partner, like, I don't need you to fix this.
Yeah.
I just need you to hate Susan in HR with me. You know,
Yeah.
and you have to
Right,
really differentiate because you're already like the minute somebody's coming to you, you're like, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fuck Susan up in the parking lot, whatever it is. And
Yes.
it's like, actually, I just want you to hate that bitch with me. Like, I don't need you to do anything. Just want you to hate her with me.
I had somebody tell me once that like it was like the husband and wife, the partner, or like the like paraphrase, no, not paraphrase, almost like the safe word is like, it's called like holding the bag. So I just need you to hold the bag so I can just like
Word.
put all my shit in the bag and then you can just tie it up and throw it away
Yeah.
instead
Right.
of like having to like sift through it and deal with it or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like the phrase for like, I don't need you to fix anything. I don't want you to
hear
like
it.
give me any solution. I just need to like spit it all the fuck out and then we can like, move
Be
on.
done
Right,
with
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, like Chris Rocks, he like talks about how women, children, and animals are the only things that can be loved unconditionally, right?
Oh, yeah.
Men, it's conditional. It's conditional on the fact that you provide. It's conditional on the fact that you're the safety. It's like men to be loved, there's a condition that comes with it, and everybody else, you just get loved. Because you think about it, like even when you like, it's so funny because like they'll like do the interviews with like football players, and they're like, who do you want to thank? And they're like, my mom. And the dad's like, motherfucker, I literally threw that football with you every goddamn day. And they're like, I want to thank my mom. And the dad's like, fuck, okay, all right, well, I'm going home. And it's so funny because that's usually the way it works is everyone's like, I want to thank my mom. And the dads are like, I was over here doing all the things.
Kept your mom safe.
Yeah,
It's a fucking conspiracy. Right? It's a conspiracy. It goes back to like you say that, and then what about Mother's Day? Mother's Day, y'all going out to eat, right? Day fucking flowers. Father's Day, I'm on a fucking grill cooking. Right? So, what's up with that? You know what I mean? Christmas, we get fucking socks. You know what I mean? Or a beanie. Or some
Yes.
shit. You know what I mean? So, and I think it's been that part's been so ingrained with us that it's okay.
Yeah.
And then when we get something outside of those,
You're like,
those
oh.
norms, be like, oh, my fucking family's amazing, right? And it's like, no, you got the same shit show I have going on over here. It's a little bit more considerate at that moment, right? So,
So if your daughter's listening, no socks.
yeah. Oh, I've got fucking socks.
I cannot tell you how many times.
You've bought socks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This fucking.
That's
I don't
pretty
even think
funny.
she gets me anything for Christmas. A thank you.
Oh.
Like, yo, I just went in debt for the next 3 months for your Christmas shit, and
Started in October.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, I think her list. She's starting to bang her Christmas list out now. So
Okay.
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Dude, the socks thing got me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
It's
plenty
funny
of-
because I think, like the last like few holidays, my husband's gotten, not from me,
Mm-hmm.
but he has gotten socks from somebody every time. And I'm like, what is it? And then somebody got socks that match him and our son. So now my son's even getting fucking socks. Everybody's getting socks.
Listen, I love socks though. But
Yeah,
these
so
socks,
same.
I've asked for them because
Yeah.
I don't like to match my socks.
Yeah, I like some socks.
But that's so, and a
we
beanie.
don't-
I
we don't-
1,000% bought my dad like socks and beanies
Mm.
at some point in my life.
how about we like try some new shit? Like, how about you ask the guy what does he want for Christmas?
It's fair.
Yeah.
That's funny because when I ask Mike now, he's like, I don't want to like tell you what to buy me. I just like want you to like get me
Figure it out.
something that makes you think of me or whatever. Mike's hard to buy for because he's very much like he would rather like memories than things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I get real gross and sentimental, and then sometimes I'm like, here's a card, and my boobs.
And that's it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what I wanted.
He's like, that's perfectly fine. That's all I need. Yeah, I don't know. Angelo's pretty easy to buy for. He's very easy to buy for because he's just, he's like your typical guy's guy. Like, he likes tools. He likes Duluth pants, like shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, literally, I could pick something like in 10 seconds.
A tool? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be fucking happy as could be.
Yeah,
right?
that's
But
how
it's
he is. Like,
oh.
I'm like, I don't know what this Milwaukee is. He's like, oh my God. And I'm like, I guess I did good.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, cool. I also rubbed my boobies on it. You get double for me.
Yeah.
Win. It's funny though because we don't do cards. Like I don't know that we've ever given each other a card. I'm not a card person though. I hate cards. I hate when people give them to me. I'm just like,
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
give
am I
you
going to
a
do with
card
this?
every
I know.
for
And
everything
it's so
for the rest
funny.
of
And my
life.
granny does give them like I love them from her because it's granny. But everyone else when they hand me a card, I'm like, the fuck am I going to do with this shit? It's just a waste. It's like
Yeah.
$3. I don't know.
Usually
Just
I
save
know,
it.
like, oh, it's so nice, and then I read it and I definitely throw it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, don't
I
fuck
think
with
it's just
cards.
hard for me to like pick the right one out. So I
Yeah.
don't even bother. It's like that's a little too.
There's too
I'm
many.
gonna send you a text message. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, just fucking walk
Yeah.
by and be like, hey bitch, you didn't die this year. Good job.
Yeah.
And we can call it
Happy-
even,
yeah.
especially for me. So
Yeah,
not a
happy-
fucking card.
Happy birthday! What do you want? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And if you don't tell me what you want, then
nap.
I'm not. If I gotta fucking guess or think, you will not get a fucking thing.
You are not.
Not,
You're not gonna get what you want at all.
no, you're
You know
not
what I
getting.
mean?
I just want naps
Oh.
for the next 10 years of my life. Just naps.
That's naps.
Naps, that's all I
Yeah.
need. Fuck the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that for my one. It was about 3 years ago. My daughter like, Dad, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, you know what? I want to be in the house by my fucking self. Just go do something.
You're like,
Yeah.
is there a cave somewhere I could just be alone?
I don't know. She got like the credit card, went to fucking the mall or something, but it cost me that.
I was going to
thing.
say, but it still
Yeah,
cost you.
But it was a nice.
You
fucking
paid for that
birthday.
silence.
It was a nice birthday, so it was okay, right?
It's like
Yeah.
whenever like Mother's Day and they're like, what do you not want? You to make breakfast because then I have to clean that the fuck up. Like they always say, moms are like, I don't want you to fucking cook. Just fuck off with the kids.
Yeah.
Don't touch
Yeah.
anything because then I have to clean it.
Yeah, it's like for Mother's Day, she would like to not be a mom for one day.
Yeah, just anybody who's been in her, not to touch her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've been in me, you have to
You have to fuck off.
Exactly right. Yeah,
you owe
something.
me a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. But it is funny, like how different. I think it's funny too because like when you come from, any type of different, whether it's cultural backgrounds or like trauma backgrounds or, because like I had way more, like Angelo when we first met, like his family is way more fucking normal. And I was like, oh, that's weird. That's like his
Did it make you
parents.
uncomfortable?
Yeah, it just was like, I didn't, I'm like, oh, okay. Because it's like his parents are still married and like actively still love each other. And I'm like, that's fucking interesting. Like, what does that look like? So, yeah, I think it definitely like kind of adds like this weird extra level of like, don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Because it's like their expectation is not a hot mess of shit and a dumpster fire.
And a trailer park.
Yeah, and I'm like, hi, I'm a trash panda. I'd like to date your son, and I'm like, and I come with all this fucking
You
shit.
can marry me.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna marry him, and we're family.
Yeah.
So I think that was like interesting, because it's just different, and you're just like, how do I not be the weirdo? And that's a very hard task for me.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah.
I grew up in my household was fucked.
Do you have siblings?
I have two. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Where are you?
To them?
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Yes, I speak to them. I have a pretty good. Over years, we got to know each other. But like I said, I ran the streets, and they didn't do any things I did. Right. So.
You went a
much
different.
older?
But they did. But also, I'm 8 years. I have my middle brother. He lives in Philadelphia. I'm 8 years older than him.
That's
And then my
yeah.
other brother, my baby brother, I'm like 20 something years.
Oh
old.
damn!
Dang.
He's like 30 something.
Fuck.
He's like a year older than my.
He, like,
my-
graduated
my
high school
son.
yesterday. Goddamn.
He's like 30, whatever.
That's
33,
crazy.
33, something like that. So,
Wow.
but their family dynamic was kind of different because the age gap, right?
Yeah.
Our parents kind of got my brother in Philadelphia, my mom and his dad got a divorce. So my mother been married 3 different times and had a son out of each marriage. So he grew up in a different environment. It wasn't as toxic as when I was growing up, right? So, but when it came to like going back to what you said in your family,
Right.
and that's one of the biggest things that's like a challenge for me it's almost every day. It's like I don't know what the family dynamics look like.
Right.
I mean, I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
But how to mimic that, I don't know what you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, okay, we're not fighting and we're not screaming at the top of our lungs. That's good enough,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But I'm saying that.
But you don't know the next.
Yeah, but it's also at the same time, I'm kind of like, as a parent, you shouldn't have to. You can reach a little bit towards your kid to like, hey, what do you want? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? In a loving type of way, like, hey, what can I provide for you to feel better,
Right.
or be more support, or more loved, or more nurtured, right? So. That's a tough one because it's always changing, because we all change every day, right? Yesterday I was like fucking Carlton off the Fresh Prince, right?
If you dance like him, that would be great.
But just the positive outlook on everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chirpy, loving life.
It's like everything's great.
In the day, I'm like, Samuel L. Jackson, like motherfuck everybody, right?
Yeah.
So it's always shifting. It's always shifting, and to always try to have our home as some kind of even ground.
Yeah.
It's always something. It's hard to maneuver around that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So your the household that you grew up in, were your parents married?
So I don't know my biological father.
No.
My brother that's in Philadelphia, his biological father raised me since I was 3. So he's the only dad I know. Good man, just he did the best he could, right? And I didn't learn a lot from him because he was a provider. He had to work, you know. My mother was a school teacher, but there was a lot of toxic, a lot of the chemical abuse, It says that my mother has like 40-something years sober and clean, but man, we grew up. It was rough.
Yeah.
And it was young. I think my mother had me when she was like 20. I don't know what the hell. Like I said, I don't know my biological dad. So.
And you've never met him?
I met that cocksucker about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it was only thing I think that bugged me so much about that is because I look exactly like him. I even back then when I met him, I think I was like 11, 12.
Yeah.
Around that age, and I bumped. I met him, and I'm like, damn, I look just like him.
Oh.
So it kind of make me think. By me look like him,
Right.
do I move like? Do I have characteristics as per this personality? I never got to know that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's okay because as later on in life, it's like, hey, your dad is who shows up for you. And my father, he provided very well for me.
Yeah.
My stepfather, he did. He's the only dad I know.
Yeah.
He didn't teach me like the values of a man because he never. He taught me by seeing. I saw it because he worked hard. My father was a law-abiding citizen. I didn't grow up that way.
Yeah.
Later on in years, it's like I think I left home. I was 13, by the way, because my father was like, "Hey, you're gonna follow the rules. Or you're gonna get out."
And you're like, I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Right.
Where did you go?
Wherever the fuck I could at 13.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think I got something went down and I became awarded a state. It was in a group home or not necessarily for troubled youth, not necessarily juveniles at that time. But yeah, that's when a lot of that's when I learned this defense mechanism to help me feel safe.
Yeah.
The loud tone, the volatile behavior, aggressiveness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to mimic, whatever alpha male, the definition of that may be.
Right.
To feel safe, right? And, protected. And then later on down the line, it just got worse, right? So that's why I say how you can go down that pipeline of feeling safe. There's so many things that you do to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I think I aged out at 18, got heavy into the gang culture, selling drugs. I was convicted in 1994. I was convicted of first-degree murder. I was sentenced to 99 years
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that's a long
A
time.
bunch of stuff. Violent case. I had a first degree murder case. So did like 11 years, 9 months, 13 days.
Wow.
And I remember, easy now, if I look back in hindsight, it's like I didn't want to, just don't bother me.
Right.
Right. And unfortunately, without being taught or given tools or what is a real definition of safety,
Right.
that is like I just wanted to come off tough
Yeah.
and bad so you can leave me alone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then when you're in that type of environment, because I grew up in Philadelphia, moved around a lot, right? So eventually you're going to bump into somebody that feels the same way you do.
Right.
So now you got two wolves.
Right.
And when two wolves clash, somebody's going to come out and somebody isn't.
Yeah.
Right. So safety has always been like I think that's always an ongoing pursuit. Right. So that has helped me, try to take a lot of self-awareness, get involved with self-awareness, accountability,
Yeah.
and improvement.
Yeah.
Right, there's improvement. I understand what safety is now.
Sure.
Right, I understand what
Yeah,
safety
you can see where
is
the
now.
difference
You can
is.
see what the difference is, yeah.
Yeah.
How to sometimes provide that is kind of a squirrely deal because, I think for myself, let's just put it on me, for me to perform better, I have to be informed more.
Sure.
Right, so safety sometimes is just just the absence of chaos.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But is it safety?
Right.
Right. Is it like a soft spot? Is it warm and fuzzy? However, what the fuck you need for
Right.
it to be? I still don't know what that means. Right
Yeah.
now, I'm just like it's the absence of chaos. Right. So
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's where it gets where me and my daughter bumps our head because she needs more than that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.